Hey, how y'all doing out there this morning? And it's September 11th. It's not. It's September 11th, 2018. It's been 17 years since we were attacked by our own government, and almost 3,000 people died. No matter how it happened, no matter how it went down, a lot of people died that day, probably more than we thought. And 17 years later, like I said, and a lot of us have felt the frustration every anniversary, and we get out here and we rant and we rave and we talk bad about the government. We talk about how them buildings fell demolition style. We talk about how building 7 shouldn't even fail at all, and the Pentagon being hit by a cruise missile, the plane being shot down, whatever, being holographic planes. Over 17 years, we have talked about it so much. We have added so many things and even argued about it. Well, 17 years later, y'all, I want to tell you something. And it's a sad fact, and I hate sad facts. But I don't think they're ever going to do nothing about it, y'all. Well, I ain't the kind of man, I ain't the kind of brother that likes to give people bad news like that, to think that we were attacked, that we were stolen from as far as our freedom, but just lives, our brothers and sisters that we watched. And I can't give it to you like that, because there is a victory in this. There is a victory in this. So I'm going to tell you, my American brothers and sisters, the victory is very simple, and you're going to have to claim it, because it's probably all you're ever going to get out of 9/11. The victory is, we know, we can talk about it. They may never do a damn thing about it. They may never do a damn thing to the people that really did it. They may never do anything about the wars of aggression that were caused by the fear mongering from this attack on this country by its own government, by the New World Order. But we know. We know. So thank you, brothers and sisters. Thank you for all of you that stood up, whether you were blocked on Facebook, whether you lost a page, whether you lost a channel, whether you were ostracized from people in your community, all the crap you put up with to stand your ground and say it was an attack by our people, not what they're saying, that the official story was a lie. All of you truthers, all the 9/11 truthers, thank you. Namaste. Because I see the spirit in you, because I don't deny it either. It's in my mind. It is my victory, because I know. Now, in saying that, I would like to point out one particular part of natural law, but even man's law. Sometimes knowing somebody's guilty would not bring on a conviction, but knowing they're guilty, knowing that this happened, is something. That's the main point I'm trying to get to. Us as a collective, the 80%, because I believe it's up to 80% that know 9/11 was a lie, or that the official story is a lie, that those deaths were murders by people other than what they said it was. 80%. And we look at them, and we know we have to live in this country, and we know we have to put up with certain things, but we know that they did it, y'all. We know those buildings didn't fall from those planes. We know. And that is victory. So thank you for sticking your guns. Thank you for standing your ground. Thank you for being free thinking Americans. And thank you for being truthers. I love that little label they threw at us, don't y'all? And called some people birthers, some people this, some people that. We were the truthers, because we know the truth of 9/11. I love y'all. To the families of 9/11, again, for the 17th time, I'm so sorry. But we know what happened. So please, at least take that in on this sad anniversary. I love y'all. Peace. And don't live in fear.